Half time.
Very good afternoon to all of you. We are witnessing the 16th Air Force Open Squash Tournament 2024. Shamil Wakil versus Metmal Wood. They are currently warming up.
Time process service.
The two players have tossed for the service. In the game of squash, the first person to select to be served is based on a toss. So we will spin the racket, and through the call of the other opponent, the server will be decided.
Test. Fifteen seconds.
The two players will now get on court. We have Shamil Wakil in red t-shirt, currently the PSA World Ranking 216. And also we have Metmal Wood, currently the World Ranking of PSA 683.
16 years Air Force
Both players
Open
are
Squash Tournament
experienced players currently in the
2024
national team,
Men's Open Final.
competing
Shamil
for Sri
Wakil
Lanka.
serve, Medmal Wood receive. Best of 5 game, love all.
We can see a long rally in the first point itself. Both the players playing it very carefully.
Hand out, one love.
The first point goes to Metmal Wood.
Stop to wood.
That's an appeal for interference. So in the game of squash, if there is an interference where the opponent is blocking your way or where you have no access to the ball, the other opponent can appeal for a reserve, and in that previous point we saw Metmal Wood asking for an appeal, and it was a point. We can see both the players playing it very safe. Both players trying not to make errors in the first game. That was a tactful shot from Shamil Wakil on the front court forehand. The points are 2-all. With the past experience of both the players, we can see both Shamil and Wood trying not to make unforced errors in the first game, and we saw a couple of longer rallies than usual.
2-all.
It was another appeal from Shamil Wakil for interference. That was a good front court winner on the drop.
3-2 left side.
Another point goes to Shamil. That's another long rally.
Hand out.
And the point goes to Metmal Wood this time. So what we see today is both players playing very carefully, keeping the ball in play, trying not to make errors. The ball spending a lot of time in the backcourt.
Hand out. 4-3.
So today's final, you're witnessing a 3-referee system, which means there are 3 referees with the center referee being the main referee, but all the decisions are taken by all 3 referees collaboratively. The majority out of the 3 referees, the majority's decision will be the final call that the center referee is taking. This is to bring the fairness to the game of squash. in the decisions that the referees are making. That's another controlled rally by Shamil Wakil. Shamil leading 5-3 at the moment. We can now see Shamil moving into more front court deceptive shots as well, trying to make use of the court because he's in lead now and he has the upper hand.
Stop to Shamil.
There goes another point to Shamil Wakil for interference. That's an unforced error by Shamil Wakil
4-6
on the backhand front court. We see Metmal Wood being moved around the court by Shamil Wakil as Shamil has started making use of the entire court.
Now
another error in the backcourt by Metmal Wood.
7-4.
Each game consists of 11 points, but however, if the both players are 10-all, then the game will be won by the person or the player taking the 2 points lead.
Stop to Shamil.
We saw a couple of interferences in the last couple of points where Shamil requested, appealed for lets, and most of them were strokes where the point goes to Shamil. We can now see less movements by Metmal Wood. That's a good winner on the front court by Metmal Wood.
Hand out 5-9.
The ball was tight on the right side wall.
Down.
That was an easy shot which Metmal Wood
10-5
moved the ball to the tin. So you can see the red lines around the court. The topmost line is also the outline, and the lowest line where you see the Sri Lankan Air Force squash wordings. That is also called the tin, which is also out. So we can see Shamil Wakil winning the first game 11-5, and we can clearly see Shamil Wakil being fit with stamina, with fitness, taking control over the first game itself. The break will be 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, and the players will be called back into the courts with 1.5 minutes.
Players will receive 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds. Time.
We are getting back to the second game. So in squash we have 5 games. The winner is decided by the player who wins 3 games out of the 5 games we have. So we can see already Shamil Wakil winning the first game and taking control. In the meantime, let me introduce Bashir, a fellow squash player from Sri Lanka, who will be joining with me today. He also played the over 50 and over 55 events in this same tournament. Good afternoon, Bashir.
Good afternoon, Dihan. How are you?
Doing great. The weather is great. Definitely squash is a good sport to play indoor when the weather is adverse.
We are not at the mercy of the weather gods, so it will not interfere with this.
We saw quite a lot of interference in the first game, where Metmal was not moving out of the ball and giving space for Shamil to play. But I also see Metmal being a little bit unfit in the first game itself compared to Shamil, and struggling to move out of the ball.
Yes, Shamil is displaying a superior level of fitness in comparison to Metmal. I also feel that Shamil's PSA vast experience coming into play here. But it's nice to see a left-hand, right-hand final after quite some time.
That's another deceptive shot by Shamil.
Too low.
I think you're right, Bashir. I myself see a clear difference of Shamil now on court, with his movements, with his control in the shots, because he's known to be a player who's very aggressive, going for a lot of winners, not taking the control. But I think today in the first game we clearly saw him taking, longer rallies and moving the ball up and down.
This is a significant difference that we see in him. I think this has come into play in the past 12 to 18 months. Once again, with the vast overseas exposure he's having and the quality opponents he's been playing in during this time.
Down. 3-1. Left side.
We're seeing Metmal Mult struggling a little bit with his leg. I think it could be an injury, it could be that he's unfit, could be that he's finding it difficult to move the speed of Shamil's control today.
Down.
That's another easy point for Shamil.
4-1.
We're seeing another longer rally.
Out.
That's another unforced error by
5-1.
Metmal
Left
Good.
side.
Shamil leading by 4 points, 5-1.
Metmal's path to the final has been rather rigorous. He has been having a lot of long games, and if I recall right, even his first match was a 5-setter, which he played to win, and where in contrast, Shamil has had a relatively easier access to the final.
You're right, Bashir. I think the last 5-6 days of this tournament, they have been from the first round itself coming to the finals. Wood had a more intense set of games and matches. I think we are now seeing Wood taking a small break because of an injury. So he's in discussion with the referee to seek advice on how much of time probably that he can recover. We can see Wood back in court.
Up. 6-1.
That's another long rally, and
7-1
the
left
moment
side.
the ball was an easy, it was open to the front court. I think Shamil went for a winner to the front court on the forehand.
Down
That's another unforced error by
and
Shamil.
out. 2-7.
On the way to the finals, I don't think Shamil has dropped a single set so far, if I recall right. So he has not been challenged properly till now.
No left.
And this seems to be going his way rather easily.
That's right, Bashir.
3-7.
Usually not the case, because we have Ravindu and Shamil playing the finals in most of the tournaments. And this is one key signature tournament in our calendar of the year, where we have Ravindu not playing the tournament after, I think, easily a decade.
When I spoke to Ravindu last time after he won the Air Force Open, he told me, I think it was the 5th time he had consecutively won it. And he also hinted he should be given a replica of the trophy to be taken home.
Just let.
So this was a great opportunity for Shamil
3-7.
to reach the finals. And now we can see leading the second game of the finals as
Out.
well. And
And
I think,
out.
Bashir, that's
8-3.
definitely not the standard that we see in a final, putting a service out in a critical incident.
Not up.
We see another winner from Shamil Wakil.
9-3. Stop to Shamil. 10-3. Game ball left side.
That's right. I think the injury is also limiting his movements today, and at the same time, his first game was very intense.
11-3.
We saw quite a few unforced errors by Metmal, especially the lob in the front court from the forehand side. So I think Metmal would walk out to the court. Let's see what the decision is from the referee in terms of the injury.
Players will receive 30 seconds. Time. Time. Time.
We can see Shamil Wakil already on court, and the referee's call has been time. But at the same time, we can see the background Metmal Wood trying to recover from his injury.
Hope that Metmal would move a bit better and we get a better match this time around.
Conduct warning to Metmal Wood. Games are too loud. Love all. One love.
That's another appeal for interference. We saw the first two games being very easy for Shamil in terms of the playing, in terms of his winners, his shot selection and his pace, him being in control in overall when you take the entire game.
Yes, Gehan, Shamil has been controlling the game right from the outset of this match.
Out.
And Metmal's
Too low.
unforced error
Left
seems
side.
to be continuing.
We can see Metmal moving with the ball. I think the break
Has done him good,
recover.
yeah. Looked like that was the longest rally in the match so
Three
far.
love.
Another interference
Shamil.
from Metmal Wood.
4 love. Left side. Out.
The unforced errors are continuing.
5 love. Six love. Left
That's
side.
another deceptive shot from Shamil from the front court forehand.
And Metmal's movements are becoming slower now. So I think he's definitely hurt. And it's aggravated now.
I think now Shamil is just moving the ball up and down and trying to move Metmal Wood across the court.
With Metmal's injury, we are seeing more front court play being adopted by Shamil now.
Decision, please. Ball is good.
There was a confusion from Metmal Wood. He thought that it was a out ball, but referee's call was good.
Nice shot by Shamil.
They
Nine
control
love.
the board from the front court forehand.
Stop
That's
to
an appeal
Wood.
from Metmal Wood.
And out.
I think Shamil is taking it very easily.
At the moment.
He's just pushing the ball up and down.
Out.
Match ball.
10-1. Match ball.
Game,
11-1.
set, match.
Match to Shamil.
That's an easy
11-3.
win for Shamil Vakil. I think this is Shamil Vakil's first Air Force championship
right,
that he's winning this time. We just witnessed the men's open finals of the 16th Air Force Squash Championship 2024. We will be back shortly with the women's open championship at 5 p.m.